Trends are like money. One day they're here and the next day they're completely gone. But some trends tend to stay longer than others because of how bad they tend to get. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the worst trends in YouTube history, starting with public interviews. Now, if I'm being honest with you, public interviews gotta be some of the most bottom of the barrel content in YouTube history. Literally, they all ask the exact same questions, either extremely horny or abnormally weird. Rate me 1 through 10. Gay son or thought daughter? How many bodies you got? Or they whip out a diamond tester and they start testing strangers' diamonds in the middle of a mall. Those are like a public interviewer's only two ideas, if I'm being honest with you. What's even worse is that they all have the same thumbnails, the same stance, they all have the same questions. Rate me 1 through 10. Same edits, same location, same outfit. It's literally just a large game of copycat. If you've watched one public interview, then you've pretty much watched every public interview on YouTube. But an even worse trend are 3 a.m. challenges. It doesn't take a genius to realize that these videos are faker than Kim Kardashian's BBL. You gotta be between the ages of 4 and 7 to actually believe that these videos are real. Stevie Wonder himself can point out that 3 a.m. challenges are fake, and that man doesn't even have vision in his eyes. These videos always tend to have some random dude in an abandoned place talking to himself like he's schizophrenic, acting like there's a ghost around the corner ready to eat him alive. Oh, and I can't forget, the title is always do not do blank at 3 a.m. or do not go to blank at 3 a.m. Like literally, if you just find any like 3 a.m. video, it's basically gonna have one of those two titles. Now don't get me wrong, this trend has sparked some S-tier actors, if I do say so myself. I mean, it does take a lot of grit and grind to convince your audience that your Siri is haunted.
Siri, what is going on? What's wrong with you right now?
Jesse, I told you no more messing around.
But if I'm being honest, let's just be real. This trend is pretty much just children bait. Nobody over the age of 7 genuinely thinks this content is real. And if you're watching it and you're probably over that age, you probably just think it's funny because of how fake it is. But something that I did enjoy were diss tracks. Diss tracks were amazing when Rice Gum was in his prime. Back then, diss tracks had some fire beats, some entertaining lyrics, and sick music videos. But now this is a video about the worst trends in YouTube history. And I'ma also have to throw diss tracks in that category. Mainly diss tracks after Rice Gum stopped making diss tracks. Diss tracks post Rice Gum are a whole different story. Number 1, they all sound the same. Number 2, they're all made by TikTokers and influencers. And number 3, it sounds like the people that are making these diss tracks just stripped a beat from Angel Licencia on YouTube and used ChatGPT to grab a few lyrics. I mean, just listen to this thought-provoking bar right here.
Little soft dick, ain't no match for my crown.
That shit is fucking trash, dog.
There's no way somebody is actually bumping that like, oh shucks, he really got him there. Like, there's no way. Like, the bars are just very subpar nowadays. Rice Gum was really obliterating dudes with his lyricism.
I was broke, but I'm living in the hills now. I was crazy, but this ice made me chill out.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
But if you thought that diss tracks post Rice Gum were bad, oh my gosh, you are in for a treat, my boy. Let me introduce you to a trend that's even worse. Strip gaming. Now you guys may be thinking to yourself, what is strip gaming? Well, basically, it was a trend like 5 years ago where you'd play a game like Fortnite or FIFA with a girl that's most likely a model, and after every kill or every goal scored, the girl would strip. Yes, this was on YouTube. But obviously, nobody would get fully naked because, I mean, then you would get demonetized and the children that were meant to see your video wouldn't see it. So a majority of the time, the girl in the video would just dress in layers while the dude in the video would just dress normally because, I mean, every single video that was like a strip gaming video, the dude was always going crazy while the girl just kind of sucked at the game. Honestly, this whole trend was just one giant cash grab to bank on horny little 13-year-olds. This was basically retention-based content before retention-based content became a thing. It was a pretty odd trend, if I do say so myself. But a trend that was even more odd were lyric pranks. Now you guys may or may not remember these, but basically you take some wild song lyrics, text the lyrics to a friend, your crush, or maybe even your parents, get their reaction, and then boom, you got yourself a banger video. But the thing about these videos were that 90% of them were completely fake. Literally, people would just get a friend, text them some wild lyrics, and claim it was their crush. when truly it was just their homie. And when you think about it like that, you start to realize these pranks were kind of zesty. I mean, imagine RPing with your homie saying, "Come find out about this WAP," with the tongue out emoji and a wet emoji right next to it. That is just very odd in my opinion. You will never catch me dead doing a lyric prank. Another trend that was pretty awful was the trend where every single human being had a family channel. The reason why I hate family channels so much is because all they do is they just exploit their kids for money. And it's kind of sad when you think about it. Imagine your whole childhood is just your parents sticking a camera in your face 24/7, hoping that they get some sort of reaction out of you. And when these family channels start falling off, they just have another kid, and then those viewers just come right back in. It's like a GTA Infinite money glitch. And don't even get me started on those couples pranks that these family channels be doing. 99% of them are fake. Who is really out there watching a Pringles prank? Exactly. Oh, and you can't forget the Viagra pranks. Those pranks where the wife would literally spike their husband's drink with Viagra. I'm gonna say allegedly because those are most likely fake also. But yeah, family channels in a whole, like, those are just a whole different story. Just, oh my gosh. But if I ever start falling off, I'm gonna start a family channel because that's an infinite money glitch. And since we're on the topic of family channels and their terrible content, let's talk about a trend that went platinum in the couples channel streets. The Touch My Body Challenge. Basically, this was a trend where couples would take turns blindfolding one another, touching each other's bodies, and then guessing what part they touched. Now, the problem with this trend is that all it really attracted was straight weirdos. Do you know how odd you gotta be to watch a video of another man touching up on his girl for 10 minutes straight? That is weird. You're literally living vicariously through another man. That is odd behavior. If there's one thing these family channels do know how to do, it's most definitely profiting off of horny bozos. And yeah, that's probably my list for like the worst trends in YouTube history. I do have a few honorable mentions though. They're not really bad trends, they're just kind of annoying. Number one, early YouTube intros. Everyone's looked the same. They all had some crazy dubstep in the background, and then the screen would be shaking like. Number two, Mr. Beast copycats. Now this technically isn't Mr. Beast's fault because he started the whole thing, but I just find it kind of annoying how every single YouTuber now is just Mr. Beastifying themselves. Same editing, same thumbnails, same titles, same fonts, same mannerisms, literally everything. And for the last but not the least, fake pranks. These literally just ruin real pranks. Like if you did any real prank back then, people would always just assume it's fake because of the people that would fake pranks. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Tell me some trends that you guys think are probably some of the best trends on YouTube, and tell me some trends that you guys think that are probably some of the worst trends on YouTube in the comment section below. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.